So Pokemon's in trouble. There is a clock on Game Freak now, and I wonder if they will evolve the Pokemon brand or just let Temtem own the online space. I have been playing Temtem all day, and this has to be one of the best experiences that I've had in a long time. In the fall, I talked about the Pokemon Sword and Shield, how I really wasn't kind of up to speed on the issues and the complaints that the Pokemon community was leveraging. I was just enjoying the game, playing it with my daughter. She's never played a Pokemon game before, and it was great. Like, just seeing her play, playing with her, honestly, I got a lot of joy out of that. Playing Temtem obviously has the connection with Pokemon. In fact, as you play it, you're going to naturally think Pokemon. You're going to have to train yourself to think Temtem. I need to go to the Temtem Center. I need to do Temtem things, not Pokemon things. And at the end of the day, this is amazing. If you've ever been a fan of Pokemon, I think you're really going to enjoy Temtem. I really do. Now, let's get some obvious stuff out of the way first. This is an early access game. It's been, obviously with a live service, an online-only game that has promising futures of bringing it to console with crossplay. There's a really good chance that you might run into issues. Temtem is $35 on Steam, but you are getting into an early access game. And at the end of the day, I think every developer, anybody out there who wants to release a live service game needs to be studying what this company is doing. First and foremost, they're launching in a early access state, so players can have that expectation that there might be problems. And outside of server issues and them taking it down for updates, I wasn't able to log in on day one, so I waited till this weekend, and holy smokes, it feels so polished. And yes, I've been kicked out. And yes, I don't care. That's how good of a game that they've established. That's how good of a game that they have, as either fans or basically just listening to what Pokemon players have wanted for years. There is a part of this that feels frustrated at Game Freak and frustrated at Nintendo. We've been asking for this, and yeah, I guess somebody said, okay, I'm going to make it. And it's set in its own universe, and what I mean by having a clock on it is that if Game Freak doesn't respond, not in a lawsuit because you have Digimon, you have other, like, they can't copyright the collection of, I guess things to go and fight for you, right? Like other games have done that without any problem. But what they have done here is they've capitalized so strongly off of both a little bit of nostalgia, because no matter what, you're going to be looking at this game and there's going to be a smile on your face. But then they've evolved it. Like this is the evolution that we've so longed for within the franchise. To the point where with synergies, when you're battling your Temtem, not Pokemon, and how everything just fits. There's going to be adjustments. It's a live service game. They're going to make changes. It's a live service game. If you don't like live service games, I don't think you are going to like this. There tends to be, I guess, a type of gamer I see randomly where they think they like live service games, and then it frustrates them because the servers might be offline and they can't play. And I get it. I'm not going to sit here and say that's not frustrating. I just have that expectation as a long-time MMO player. The other thing that's truly surprising is the level of difficulty that this game brings right from the start. While the graphics and the Temtem themselves, visually, you could say, like, what's this look? Like, why does this feel like it's for kids? The difficulty of the game will quickly ramp up. And one of the things that was truly surprising is how long it actually took to finish the first dojo, their version of gyms. And I just kept finding myself surprised. Like, really? I felt respected. I don't know if that sounds weird. I literally felt respected with this game and how they deliver it. Honestly, anybody who's kickstarted this game, thank you. I didn't know I wanted this. I always said I did. I was like, yeah. Pokemon Online MMO. Like, that sounds great. I don't think Nintendo will ever do that. Haha. Well, they have to now. Nintendo has to do that. Otherwise, they're going to forfeit this space. They're going to forfeit this space to generations, just like they took forever to get to the mobile. And you'd have generations of kids growing up not knowing who Mario is because they're not buying a Nintendo system. Nintendo retrofitted that. They corrected that mistake. And I think ultimately it's for the good thing. However, do they just abdicate the the Monster Collection MMO space? Can they even compete? By the time, like if they haven't even started building, by the time they jump in, it's going to be an interesting market, let alone because you'll have people who are invested in this game and they've got their Temtem. And as an MMO concept alone, like I don't need a level sync. My friend can join me and he's got a low level Temtem that he can come and level with. Like it is beyond beautiful what they've delivered here today. Should you jump in? It depends on what you've got on your gaming schedule. Absolutely. If you have the time and you're really loving this kind of genre, I think you're going to have a great time. If you're somebody who likes to give feedback to the devs and who likes to learn and who is willing to accept that the game might go down, like this would be a perfect time. This would be a perfect game to jump in. If you want to wait, see how it kind of pans out. You want to pick it up on console. That's great. And I think it's probably going to be more expensive because, you do have that kind of trade-off. But beyond that, like I said, I think imagine if Anthem launched in early access. Imagine if any of these games as a service, it's a full product game and we beta tested it once or twice. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Another point. People who aren't happy. Hey, I can't get on. They're frustrated. Maybe they don't understand, or maybe they have the right to be frustrated. Like you pay for a game, you want to play said game. Well, what do they do? What do the developers do? They say, we will happily issue you a refund. Holy crap. And then you have, at the same time, coming out of Germany, Nintendo winning the rights to say that you do not are offered a refund on a pre-ordered game. And them winning that. And it just tells me, who's the gamer first here? Who's got my interest here? Ultimately, we won't know. Like here in 2 years, like they could just go all, hey, we want your money. Like that's the risk that we all take, and that's unfortunately we have to live in that kind of society. But this isn't going to be a rant about microtransactions because there's plenty of those. This is a celebration. This is a look at us. This is a Paul Rudd moment in which that. Why would I play Pokemon? I don't know. It'd be cool to have Pikachu. It would be cool to sit here running around collecting these Pokemon. But it feels so intentional, so well designed, so much a love letter, and at the same time, a game that was born out of people just expecting it. Like, okay, yeah, that's obviously the next step. And then eventually it's like, well, if they're not going to do it, let's just do it. Let's just make it happen. Let's do this. It's beyond words that I think are well deserved. It's important for me to share this with you. But I think Pokemon is on a clock. It's a fine IP. It's got plenty of money. It's got plenty of movies. It's got plenty of nostalgia. And if anything else, Temtem, if it forces their hand and forces them to evolve and forces them to innovate, then Temtem is also a hero in that regards. And gamers win. Competition helps gamers win. And this is something that, having spent my time with the game and how long it's taken me to do this, I said I don't want to get my first impressions out there until I finish the first dojo. And here I am at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. Like outside of the downtime, like I kept wanting to log in. And I don't want to play anything else. And that's such a good sign. That's a sign of obviously the love and the passion that the team has put in. It's a really good game. And it's exciting because it is a change of pace. But it feeds to that online connective. I love the fact that I'm seeing people run around. I love the fact that battles can be played co-op. I love the fact that they have a roadmap of things to come. I love the fact that it's a new game. I love the fact that it's early access. I love the fact that the design and the art really sing. I love the music. I love the nostalgia, and I love the evolution. Guys, I'm on board. I'm cracked out. This is the now a Temtem channel. Probably not. Like, I'm gonna cover it. I'll be covering updates. I'm gonna keep playing this. And the fact that I can play this on Shadow PC, that means I can play it pretty much anywhere in my house, really makes me like, man, I cannot wait for this to come out on Switch. I cannot wait for this, especially with the concept of crossplay. My hopefully character is just available. It could truly be something mind-blowing. It could be truly something that's breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
That's the best way I can phrase this. I could praise this game for another 20 minutes. And but I hopefully am coming across. Hopefully that what I've said resonates. Whether it does or it doesn't, I'd love to know your thoughts. Are you in the fence? Are you want to jump in? I'm going to give away the game. Like, I think whether you come join me on stream, we're going to give away this game. It was gifted to me because I was on the fence, and I want to pay that forward. I think you're going to love it, hands down. Anyway, like I said, I'd love to know your thoughts. Sound off in the comments below. Join me for a live stream of Temtem coming up. See if we can't give away a copy. Who knows? Let's see how generous I'm feeling. I think people need to pay attention to Temtem. All right. For Work to Game, my name's Brian. I love you guys very much. Hopefully you've enjoyed this positive rant, like just this gushing of love, this love letter. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check out the game. And if not, let me know what questions you have, and we'll see if we can't also help your overall improvement of the game itself. But we'll leave it be at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to playing, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.